Light and love to all. Welcome to episode 5 of the Llamaste Podcast, brought to you by Pistachio Llama. In today's episode, we are interviewing another wonderful female sole entrepreneur by the name of Chloe. So she runs the business called FineFido, which she started very recently. It's pretty much a new Australian business. And she started this business selling doggy portraits. But as you will see or listen here throughout the podcast session, there is a lot that is in the works for FineFido. So it's another very exciting interview. Yes, it is another female sole entrepreneur. And I mean, I can't help but be somewhat a little bit minusculely biased in regards to this, because being a female myself, owning multiple businesses, I love seeing other women in business as well. Like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry I hope I'm not offending anyone by this. But for me, it's wonderful seeing all this, and I love sharing this with you guys as well, so that you guys know of all of these wonderful businesses. And if you are a woman listening to this, wanting to get into business but having doubts about yourself, please don't, and just do it. Okay? So we're going to leap into the interview now. Have a listen. Let us know what you think. Let's get into it. Hi, Chloe. Thank you so much for joining us on Llamaste today.
Hey, it's such a pleasure.
Thank you. Now, your business, FineFido. What made you start a doggy portrait business?
So back when COVID lockdowns happened, I was still in school, and in my spare time, I just, why not start a portrait business? But I was drawing people, which that only lasted a few months before I kind of gave up on it.
Right, that's
due
interesting.
to school, going back and being so young. Yes. I've always enjoyed drawing, but from then until only a few months ago, life had just gotten in the way and I totally forgot about it.
Right.
So I got back into it once I was legally able to get a tattoo, and I decided to draw my old dog, Stella.
Oh, that's cute.
She was a Kelpie.
Oh, that's lovely.
And I got it tattooed.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't really planning to make it a business until when I was posting on my dog's Instagram account, which is Wesley the Kelpie Collie.
Mm-hmm.
I had a few people point it out, and they'd asked if I could draw one for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I put up a poll asking if I should, and the majority of people said yes, so I did it.
That's amazing. I love those Instagram polls. They're so insightful, and they just it's so easy to get people's opinion. Like, if you're not sure about anything in regards to, like, with your business, you just do a poll and you let the majority of people decide.
Yeah, that's also how I got the name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went through and tried to figure out what was, dog related or pet related, but also drawing related.
Oh, okay.
It's obviously fine lines, and then Fido's a dog.
Oh, okay, right. I
didn't know that until I was searching about it all. But so I had a few names that were still available, and I just put them up and asked people to pick one, and majority said FineFido.
Oh, that is so cool. Now, your business, it's still very new.
Yes,
How have you found juggling the business and orders coming in, meeting customers' demand deadlines with everything else that needs to be done on a daily basis?
Yes, so I officially launched it on the 24th of April this year, so just over a month ago.
Yeah, very new.
Yeah, I found it both easy and difficult sometimes. So I believe I have a really good organizational skills, so managing time has come quite easily to me. Although at the moment I've had some personal things that have come up, so I've had to put that before working on the business, which I don't like having to do. But if something comes up, I always make sure to let all my customers know at the start, which they've all been really supportive about. And I just keep in contact with them throughout the whole thing, and let them know where I'm up to with it.
I find Well, in my experience in business, I've found as long as you're communicating with your customers, it just reassures them and they know what's happening. Like even if it's
definitely.
coming late, as long as you keep the communication line open, it just makes it work and helps so much.
Yeah, definitely. I also like to communicate with like everything basically. So I will send all my customers a photo of the drawing, just before I've refined the lines, just asking if they want anything changed, any colours different.
That's great.
Or be to add anything or remove anything.
Yeah, that's
and then I'll adapt to that and then send it off to them, which they've all really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Had really good feedback about.
Yeah, well, I would love that because like drawings and portraits are so personal.
Yeah.
And like you have control over it. So just making sure, checking back with the customers, that's great.
The most recent one of my customers had asked me to change the colour to more of a brown. And I did that and I noticed that the main fur colour started to look green when I did that. So I changed it to a different colour ever so slightly and sent them a photo of both and said, I thought the first one looked a bit green, so I did this one as well. Which one do you prefer? And they totally agreed with me and picked the one that wasn't so green.
Yeah, that's so professional. I love it. Now, what would you say to someone that might be looking to start their own business?
Yeah, make sure you do your research before starting your own business, which I thought I did because in school I did business management classes, but didn't do all my research. But yeah, you need to make sure the laws you need to follow in your area, and there's already a lot of business in that market. You need to make sure you know who your target market will be and how you'll run the business and how you engage your customers. Also, make sure you don't mix personal and business together. So have a separate bank account and email, etc.
Yeah, definitely.
And other than the basics, just make sure it's something you're passionate about, really.
Yeah, that's so important. Some great advice there. Is there anything in particular that you enjoy the most about your business or business in general?
I love all of it. I love all things animals and I love drawing. So I love that my work is something that I love and enjoy. I also love that I'm in control of what products I launch and that I can choose the hours of work I do.
Yeah, totally agree.
Yeah.
And do you have a favorite breed which you just love to sketch, or has there been any particular orders that you've enjoyed working on the most? And if so, why?
I love drawing huskies and kelpies the most, probably, just because they're my all-time favorite breeds of dogs. And they have such variation in each other.
Yeah,
especially like the huskies with different coloured eyes.
Yeah, they do have amazing eyes.
Yeah. Also love drawing pugs, bulldogs, staffies, etc. Just because it's always a nice challenge just with their faces and like snouts.
Yeah, those snouts will be so difficult to get right.
Yeah. Yes. I also like drawing other animals, so like cats and
cute.
Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, cats are so cute. Like, to be honest, when I was getting my dog, I was thinking that I was going to get a cat first. And then my mum was like, oh, you're so social. You're always going out. You should get a dog. So then I got a dog instead. And I'm going like, why? Like, I mean, I love him, of course. I love him to death. And there's no way I can give him up now. But cats are just so like cool and
they're chill.
Yeah, exactly.
That's also probably another reason why I started the business as well. Around Easter time this year, unfortunately, our housemate's cat had passed away in front of me, and I decided to draw the cat in like a photo of it in this last few weeks, and gave it to our housemates as a present for them to get tattooed, and they really enjoyed that. So.
Oh, that's so lovely. I mean, it's awful, but it was such a lovely gesture.
Yeah.
Now, everyone loves a good gossip. Could you give the listeners a sneak peek to anything new that might be coming to your business, FineFido, or any new exciting projects you have in the pipeline?
Yep. So I have quite a few ideas that I'm currently working on for the future. very soon I've got something that is veering away from the pet portraits.
Okay.
I've got baked doggy biscuits that our taste testers will be tasting soon.
Ooh, that's so exciting.
Yes, before they go out to everyone else.
Nice.
I'm hoping to do framed portraits as well.
Okay.
And dog clothes with their little portraits on it, and human ones as well.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
Mugs, tote bags, and even dog toys are in the planning at the moment.
Oh, I love it. Okay, you got a
I'm
lot.
hoping with the dog toys to maybe still just in the works, but possibly have it where customers will send in, their old dog toys or their old clothes as well, and I can cut it up and sew it into a dog toy so it smells like them and has a bit of personalization.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's something I always do for my dog. I use my old socks and my old clothes and use that for Wesley.
Oh, that is such a lovely idea. I love it. Well, I wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
With your business FineFido and also with all the other things coming your way and our way. I can't wait to see everything that you will do and you'll do with FineFido, and just can't wait to see you grow and become a big business in Australia.
Thank you. You too.
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. And thank you for coming on our show today.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Likewise.
Thank you for having us.
And I will pop a link to Chloe's business down below in the description box. Make sure you go ahead and check them out. Give them a like, give them a follow. If you have enjoyed today's episode, do give us a thumbs up and subscribe. If you like listening to these sort of podcasts, if this is your jam, so to speak. And we look forward to having you back next time. Mwah.